good morning, friends. It's Tracey and Violet from Nova Scotia Living. It's 8:30 in the morning, and there was a whopper of a storm last night. We're about to go out for our morning little jaunt. Let me turn you around because there's a mountain of snow out there. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, Lordy. Just a minute. Oh, look, that's up to my knee. Oh, I need some snow pants. Oh my goodness gracious, Glorioski. It goes right up to her belly almost. Thank God we got a snowblower, and it's still snowing. Oh, she's having a pee. Oh, look at that. Wowzer dowser. You weren't expecting this, were you, Violet? Oh my. Well, we didn't lose power. You want to go in? You got to have a poop. Come on. You can play for a bit. It should be better at the road. I don't know if any plows came by. God, this is like trudging through. Violet. I know. You and the kids will come outside and play today. We'll have to get a sweater on you. Yeah, it looks like a plow went by at some point, but... Oh my goodness. Violet, you're right around my other side. Oh, there. We can walk a little better on the road if we get over this hump. Oh my. We haven't had this kind of snow in a while. It's first time this year. This is the kind of snow I remember as a child. Having mountains of snow, great big drifts and everything. Oh. Smell a pee spot, probably from Elliot. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I see her tracks and Elliot's tracks. But let me turn you around. Alright, well, I don't imagine many vehicles will be on the road today. I didn't even check to see if school was canceled because it's an automatic yes. So yesterday I made that coffee bread and some oatmeal muffins. She's spinning around. Oh! Don't jump up on me. You need to have a poop. Stop. And that fail of chewy, buttery chocolate tarts. Oh, not tarts, but squares. The kids tried them, even though they didn't turn out right, and I thought they tasted good, but of course they would. They're full of chocolate chips and sugar. But I want to try to make that again. I'd do that today, but I don't have any chocolate chips. So, anyways, I want to bake some pies today, I think. But I want to get back and have a coffee and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a glorious, beautiful winter day. I don't mind this at all. It's cold, but it's not slap you in the face cold. So anyways, I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I tried to wipe Violet off as best I could, but it's impossible to get it all. I had my vinegar. Misha and Maze are at the dining room table having their breakfast. Messiah had hers. She had a couple muffins. Maze only wanted one muffin. Misha wanted some coffee bread that got made. You better not be scratching the table, Maze. They're playing with kinetic sand, using a couple of butter knives and stuff. But I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to go upstairs and post yesterday's video. And then try to make a game plan for today's video. Yes, it's still snowing, so I don't know if there'll be school tomorrow, too. We'll see. We'll see, because there's a lot of roads to plow, and our road is certainly not a priority. So, if our road isn't cleared, whether there's school or not, my puppies are staying home. So, anyways, I'm going to have my coffee, and I'll be back. Alright, guys, well, it's 9:30. I finished my coffee downstairs. The kids are just playing around. I'm back outside because it just dawned on me. My girlfriend Saritha, my neighbor next door, she usually has home care come in the morning. But there's no way that they could get here. So I tried to message her. No answer, but I mean, doesn't mean... Yeah, she's awake. I know she is. But I have her key. I'm bringing her some coffee bread and some muffins because I'll make her some breakfast and stuff. And I'm thinking, yeah, like there's no... The snow's up above my boot. There's no way a car could get here unless you got four-wheel drive and some big old tires. So anyways, I'm trudging over to her house for a few minutes. My coffee was glorious, but now I'm going to go in and make something for Saritha. All right, I was wrong. She was still sleeping. She didn't even hear me. She can't hear out of one side of her one ear, but she's still snoozing, so I put her... Remember this keychain I got? That's her key. Locked her back up. She'll see my message. I can always come over after. I'm just trying to walk in my footprints I made on the way over. But yeah, I put her muffins and coffee bread on the counter. They're in sandwich bags. And she can either get them herself, or if she messaged me, I'll come over after. But if she's sleeping in, I gotta let my girl sleep in for sure. Feels good to sleep in. So anyways, God, this is a workout. I'll be back. Here, I'm still on my way in, but here comes a tractor. Probably some, like an individual's tractor who does people's driveways maybe. But, oh, I don't know. Well, the kids want to go outside, but Violet, I'm sorry, sister, you are not going outside now.
Up to our knees.
It's going to be past your knees.
But up to my knees.
Probably.
Because
I'd like to go out with them to watch them, but it's too hard. Too hard right now. Yeah. I told ya.
Up to my knees, actually.
It is. I just put a garbage bag out there. I know. Don't get lost in a snowbank. Out by our driveway. I don't want you playing out by the road, but the snow plow, that tractor did plow down by Saritha's house. Yeah, well, I don't want you near the road in case a snow plow or... Violet, don't start yapping. But they're going to play outside for a bit. Don't go in the road. Capiche? Capash? Yeah. Anyways, they're going to play outside for a bit. Alright guys, I just went up and got my video uploading from yesterday's baking. Look at this. Look at this. Misha was folding some laundry for me. But, yeah, that is all folded. That needs to go up, but that is not. And those are a bunch of towels from the towel racks, but I can't see where the kids are. Yeah, luckily there's hardly any vehicles on the road. Not that we're a super busy place anyways. Maybe they're down back, but this is going to be, before I do anything in the kitchen, I got to do this. I got to do this. It's driving me insane. Let's see if they're down back. Oh, look at all my beautiful cards. And over there, I have some more mail to open with you guys. Yeah, they're way down there. I can't get out there because there's boxes on the back of my deck that need to be burned. Maze is laying right down. I just see his shoulders and head popping up. I'll make him a big mug of hot chocolate when they come in. At least it's not, like, it's not super cold out. Let me turn you around. Yeah, it's not super cold out. It's like, well, let me just look at my little thermometer thing. I don't have a fire going in the kitchen. I probably should get one going. It's 0 degrees out, so it's not that cold out. I think it is supposed to get a little colder, but this is perfect winter weather. When you think of winter playtime in the snow, that's this morning for sure. So anyways, I'm going to start folding some stuff. Clearing this corner of the room because this is taking up too much space in my mind. I need to clear it out. It is 11:19. I got that laundry all put away. I'm just going to use leftover supper, like we had chicken tenders and wedges and stuff. I'm going to use that for lunch. But right now, I want to make some pie crust. I don't know how many pies I'll actually make today. I do want to try to make a cherry pie. When I was looking for that cardamom yesterday, this was up in my cupboard. It's a can of E.D. Smith's cherry pie filling. I've never made a cherry pie before, ever in my life. But I have this. I'm going to use it. And I bought 4 boxes of Crisco vegetable shortening to make some pie. They have a pie crust. They have a no-fail pie crust on here. 2 cups of all-purpose Robin Hood flour, but whatever. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. A cup of Crisco. 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of cold water. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. We combine the flour and salt in the mixing bowl. Cut room temperature shortening into flour with pastry blender or 2 knives until crumbled. Beat egg and water and vinegar together to blend. Pour over the liquid over the flour mixture. Stir with a fork until mixture is moistened. Divide the dough into half, shape into balls, wrap in saran, put it in the fridge so it cools. And then we roll it out and bake it. So I have 4 boxes of Crisco. I'm going to make as many pie crusts as I possibly can. Whatever I don't use will be going in the freezer for a later day. So that's my plan, Stan. Oh, I should put an apron on. And I need a little knife to do this. So I tried to get out all the ingredients. I have a fork, I have a spoon, I have 2 knives. I do have a pastry blender, but last time I made pie, I find this is harder to crumble it up than 2 knives, but I'm going to try it. I got the eggs, I got the vinegar, the flour. I think that's it. I don't know. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So bear with me. I have my awesome pastry roll thing out when I roll out the, I was gonna say pizza dough, but the pie crust. And we're just gonna have yarn while I do it. Sarita messaged me back. And she said, yeah, she knew she wasn't having home care today, so she decided to sleep in. See, on these boxes, they have like the measurements, 1 cup, 2 cup, and then there's a 3rd cup there. So, yeah, that's good. That makes it easy for me. I am just going to try. Actually, I'm going to take this box apart and lay it out. Wonder. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's directions on the inside. Helpful pie making tips from the Crisco kitchen. Yeah. All right. So I need 2 cups of this. I should. Well, I should have the salt and flour in that bowl before I start adding this. So. There. There's 1. And that little 1/3 that's left there might be enough for another. So that's 2 cups there. What does the recipe say? 1 cup for 2 pie crusts. So that should be 4 pie crusts. Yeah, 4 pie crusts with 2 cups of Crisco. But again, I'm just going to freeze it. I bought this stuff to use it up because I want to use up all the flour I have. And that's what I'm going to do. And it doesn't hurt to have a couple of pie crusts in the freezer for a snowy or rainy day. I'm just going to measure it. There. That's 2. Oh, the other one's over there. Yeah, have you guys made cherry pie? I haven't. I've made lemon meringue pie, made like chocolate mousse pie, but that's just the pie crust with pudding in it. And apple pie. And turkey pot pie. Made that. Homemade crust. Never did video. This was before. I haven't done that in years. But I want to get into the baking swing of things. Even if it's a fail, baking makes me happy. That's 3. So 4, 8, 12 pie crusts. And then I'll measure the little ends that I'm cutting it off. Maybe that'll make another pie. There. Well, I only need to keep one of them. Those will go right in the fire. I'll keep one because it has the directions on it. Perfect. Wipe it on my apron. That's what it's there for. Okay, so I gotta do a little mathematics. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. So 16 pie crusts. Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes. So, oh, my nose is itchy. So for 1 cup, it takes 2 cups of flour. So, since I have, God, bear with me, guys. 1 cup, so 4 cups, 8 cups, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cups of flour. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of. I'm not going to try not to flub it up like I did those chewy, buttery chocolate chip squares, which I'm itching to do again. Now, pay attention, Tracy. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Violet, get out of those boxes. Is that 5? 6, 7, 8. Maybe I should use 2 bowls because it just might be too big. So that's 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I'll just put a little flour in this because I might need it after. And I'll put it this way for now. Maybe I'll need it. Maybe I won't. All right. Good. Where did I put that? Did I fall on the floor? Fell on the chair. How much salt? So there's 8 cups of flour in there. I need 3/4 teaspoon, for goodness sakes. All right. Is there a 3/4 teaspoon? I don't know. I'll just do a little less than. Let me get the salt. That's one thing I didn't get out. This box is finicky. Hole in the bottom, I just realized, so a bunch of salt fell on the table. All right, I will just be careful. Well, do I even have a teaspoon on here? Yeah, I do. That seems like a lot of salt, but it's going to be a lot of... Oh, here comes my husband downstairs. Those were like half a teaspoon. I didn't probably put as much as I was supposed to, but it just seemed like so much. All right, I gotta mix this together. Perfect, perfect. And this is actually Robin Hood flour. I emptied the last of the bag earlier, or the other day. But I'm sure you can use any all-purpose flour. All right. Flour and salt in a mixing bowl. Cut room temperature shortening into flour with pastry blender. So what I'm going to do is try to cut this up. Cut this up a bit. This has just been sitting on my bench all night. It's fine, it's soft. So I'll put 2 of these packages in here. Oh, for heavens. Do the other one. There's still like that little bit that was left on the end. I should take that off and we'll put them all on there. And maybe that'll make another pizza pie. I'm going to keep calling it pizza. Yeah, good and soft. That one. That pastry blender, the last time I used it, it just all clumped up in the blender. Maybe it would work better if it was cold, like cold butter. But last but not least, There we go. All right, I'm gonna try, but I got my knives on the ready. We're gonna try it. And I guess we just do this until it's crumbly. Into flour. Use a pastry blender or 2 knives until mixture is uniform and shortening resembles coarse crumbs. So, well, it's not doing too bad actually. I'm glad I have you guys sitting on a chair. You guys would be shaking. But I'll show you the before and after. I'll hold it up because before I do that one. It sure is a lot of mixture. I think what I might do, I have some apples here. Mally wanted to make an apple pie, so I'll have the crust ready for her, and she can do the innards. And we'll use up our apples. We'll have some apple pie and cherry pie. It'd be good if we had ice cream, or we have heavy whipping cream we use for our coffee. We could use that, but we'll see. I'm getting my steps in today, guys. This is looking nice and crumbly. Yeah, this is good. I'm impressed. I've never had a good experience with the pastry blender. I'll take you off so I can take a picture and you guys can get a better look at it. All right, so that looks nice and crumbly, doesn't it? And that's the before, big old chunks. I did cut it, but it doesn't look like I did. And that's what's left of the leftover. So I can probably do another one, which I'll do after I'm done these two. So yeah, so that's the after, that's the before. All right, I put you back. And we'll get this one going. Well, you get back here. Every little bit counts, I think. I'm not gonna be making mistakes on this one, at least I hope. No, I like to redo recipes that I mess up until I get it right. I know a couple years ago I tried to make snickerdoodles for the first time and it turned out like mushroom caps. They were tasty, but they didn't, and they were kind of hard. They still got 8, but then I made them again, I think, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, and they turned out how they were supposed to turn out, like chewy and spread out and stuff. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep doing it till I can do it, and then I'll feel better. I feel incomplete. One recipe I didn't do was redo, which I should still do, is baked beans. I tried making it one time on an old video and they failed. I mean, it was edible, but it was really sweet. I put too much stuff in it, and it was just, yeah, not how they were supposed to. But someday I will redo that, and I know a few of you have sent me recipes, so I will have to try that. God, my arm's getting tired, but it's getting good and crumbly. All right. That's good, I think. So, what do we do next? Yes, it was, so I beat eggs, water, and vinegar together and pour it over. My husband's about to come out to make a coffee, so I'll put the eggs, vinegar, and water in here, and I'll bring it back before we add it to the thing. Alright guys, I only got a chance to get the eggs in the containers. So there's 8 eggs in each of these. The kids are out there playing, but Violet, like, throwing a thing back and forth. Violet thinks they're playing with her. So they're all laughing and giggling. All right, so there's the eggs. 2 tablespoons of cold water. So I need 16 tablespoons. 16 tablespoons is 1/3 cup. It says right on this little pastry roller. 16 tablespoons is 1/3 cup. Well, that saves a whole heck of a lot of stuff.
Can you keep Violet somewhere?
What?
Violet keeps trying to do
Well,
it.
you can't play that right now.
Yes, we can. She'll keep doing it if we keep doing it anymore.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. All right, I found it. Well, I think I found it. 1/3 freaking cup. Now I gotta get it nice and cold. I don't know if you can hear them hooting and hollering out there, but that's what they're doing. Now, that's the water. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Well, it doesn't have a measurement for that. Let me just double check that. 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. So I need 8 tablespoons per. Doesn't have that measurement on here, and I don't want to try to figure it out, so I'll just do this. Or I'll do this. Pour it into a cup and scoop it out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta say it out loud because I'm just that kind of person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Alrighty. I should leave that out if I make another one. All right. Now I think we just beat those together and add it to the dry mixture. Heat egg, water, and vinegar together to blend. Pour all the liquid over the flour mixture. Stir with a fork until mixture is moistened. Divide dough in half and shape into a ball. Flatten each into a circle about 4 inches, 10 centimeters. I'm using that puppy. And chill dough 15 minutes for easier rolling, but I'll chill it for however long I want it to chill. So just try to mix this up. I can smell the vinegar. Oh, my husband came out and made a coffee. He's on the horn now talking to somebody. I don't think I have a lemon meringue pie mix up there. I think Mally used those up, so I won't be making that. But I'm excited every day this week. If I wanted to, I can make a pie. I haven't made pies. I'm not the biggest pie maker. I don't like a lot of pies myself, but my kids do. It's funny, like I don't care for cherries. It's the texture. I don't care for blueberries. It's the texture. I like raspberries and blackberries, but I don't eat them in a pie. I'm a strange bird sometimes. So let's do this like a boss. So just a minute. Oh, the phone was for me. So now let's do this like a boss. Hopefully this works. I'm supposed to stir it like with a fork. We'll go directly into a dishwasher. Oh, they're out there playing. Oh, it's mixing up. Mixing up good. It's starting to look like pie crust. I actually might dump both bowls out on the thing and just cut it into 16 pieces and roll it up. I think that Crisco was on sale 2 for $5 or 2 for $4 the other day. When I did my baking stock up with all the icing sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, Crisco, some vanilla, and some Jello packs because I want to make a strawberry. Oh, my nose is itchy. A strawberry cake. I also seen a recipe for a strawberry cheesecake pie. That would be nice to try, but it had a graham cracker crust. Not like this kind of crust. I suppose you can make it in this kind of crust. Just bake the pie crust first. Maybe I'll do that. Oh yeah, this is good. I can get it together better after. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Now I'll do this one. I don't want to handle the dough too much because that Crisco will get, oh, I want it to still kind of stay in crumbles. But I'll do this up. And I got my husband to pick up some saran yesterday because I didn't have any. So I can wrap them up tighter than a drum and stick them in the fridge and the freezer. I think I'll keep out, I don't know, maybe 4 pie crusts for now. And it'd be easy just to take it out the day before or the day of and leave it a couple hours so it warms up a bit, so it makes it for easier rolling. But I've never made this many pie crusts at one time. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it big. And hopefully it all comes out in the wash. Oh boy. I'm excited to use this mat. That's good. Maybe I won't put them both out on the table at the same time. That would just be so much, but I'll do one at a time. I want to wash my hands again and take my ring off. Dry them off. All right, let's try this. Move this stuff out of the way. I'm feeling the clement. All right. There, that's all. That can go directly into the compost, all those eggshells. With the container and everything, that can break down easy. And now, There's still some crumbly bits, but I'll make it work. There's a little bit in there. Just let me get this. It's not like kneading dough, bread, but I just want to try to get all the crumbles to stick together. So this should make 8 pie crusts, if my calculations are correct. I hope so. I'm not the brightest bulb in the whatever, however it goes. All right. Feels good. Feels different than bread dough, like I'm used to bread dough. Oh, I didn't put any flour down here. Wonder if I should. I like that mat, how it sticks right to the table. So I'll be able to wipe it off like a table. Now let me see. Let me see. Stop touching it, Tracey. You're gonna flub it up. There's 4. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. And cut it in half. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Now I didn't get out my freaking saran wrap. Gotta wash them again. That's good enough. Okay. We actually got, oh, it's Glad. Glad. I'm glad I'm making pies. All right. Now, I don't want it to stick so much to the saran wrap. So I'm just gonna dust it on the outside. I can see the white bits of the shortening in there. Just like that, and just like that. I should have did this before I started fiddling with it again. I usually have like a big thing of saran wrap, you know, with the thing, but it's no more. Alright, it's cooperating with me. You know, sometimes how you have to fight with your plastic wrap. Oh yeah, we've had lots of battles before. I'm just gonna, perfect, perfect. Look at that. If that doesn't look beautiful, I don't know what does. Now, these aren't all going to be uniform, but nobody is. Put that there, here. I just wanted to make a simple, I know there's a million different ones. You can add cheese to it. Like I've seen different ones. I had this stuff. I want to use this stuff, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm sure these will keep for months in the freezer if you have them wrapped up tight. Whatever I put in the freezer, I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc bag too, just for extra protection. And whenever I want to make a pie, or Mally wants to make a pie, because she is a natural baker, we'll have pie crust. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ta-da! A little more, just a little more to stamp it, just to stamp it. I'll go over and see Sarita after I'm done giving the kids some grub. And I said, I'll be over if you need anything beforehand, just message me. But she said she just wanted to take advantage of sleeping in, and I'm like, that's perfect. And when she got up, she had a muffin and a slice of coffee bread with her tea. She was like, it was good, it's nice and filling, and it was a nice surprise to wake up to. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad you liked it. Now she's diabetic, she can't have like a lot of sugar stuff, but anyways, a little snippet. She knows all her stuff. She knows what to do. And I would take Violet over because Sarita loves Violet and Violet loves Sarita, but she'd get soaked just going over there. So I won't take her today. Oh. With all the snow and stuff. Just not good. There. Roly toly boly. All right. So yeah, lunch will be easy. Those chicken tenders and wedges, we'll use those up. And we'll figure out something for supper. I should take out a freezer meal, really is what I should do. Oh, this one's falling apart. Oh, and I still have that other little bit there to do. But I can do that up. So I'll probably have maybe 17 pie crusts, which will be good. That one's just crumbly. And will be good for a couple of months with pies. Two more, and then a whole other bowl. I'll fast pace it when I do that other one, just because it gets a little bit of monotony watching me do this. Thank you.
That a lot of me tipping a dog because that was the name.
Yeah, I should do this at Thanksgiving or something. Usually my mother-in-law makes pies for Thanksgiving and cheesecake and stuff. But if for some year she can't or doesn't want to, that's a-okay, and I'd have this on ready and just have to do the innards. And I got helpers around here that can help me. This would be a great way to do it, and just have this is half the battle, just doing the crust. Okay, one more. Last but not least, in this round anyways. And we'll be golden. I haven't seen hide nor hair of Mally. She's probably still up there sleeping. Knowing her, but she is almost a teenager, and that's what teenagers do. That and eat and full of spunk. to say the least. There. Oh, there's 8. We're gonna start fast pacing this, and I'll be back. I'm just cleaning off the table. I'm going to keep 6 out of the freezer. I'm going to put them out in the porch now instead of in the fridge to cool. But the rest, I have them in this big Ziploc bag. I'm going to put right in the deep freezer until I want to use them. My husband's just making a fire. And yeah, I need to get these kids some lunch. All right, I'll just show you. I brought down that bag of pizza dough that I'm putting in the freezer down to my downstairs deep freezer. And I took out a shepherd's pie. So I just sprayed the inside of the tin foil with some cooking spray. I'm going to put it back on and stick it in the oven. And it is, you know, should have took it out last night, but I didn't. So I'm just going to let it sit in the oven all afternoon long till supper time. But yeah, that's what they're having for sup. Just came to Sarita's and I'm just heating her up some tea. And we'll sit down for a good old yarn. All right, guys. I had a cup of tea with Sarita. My husband's out there with his sexy snowblower. And yeah, I'm going to walk up to the road and back down the driveway because, yeah, I don't want to get my pants all wet. But I seen the plow go by a couple times. So that's good. I would say the roads are still greasy because they're not clear. It's cold out, but if it gets any colder, this stuff will turn real icy. But there's a path. A big snowbank. That's where the one the kids wanted to play in, but it's too close to the road. Oh, here comes the plow again. There it comes. But we'll get there. Oh boy. Thank God we got a snowblower because we used to do this with a shovel. A lot of work. Alright guys, well, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My husband's still outside doing the driveway. I had a nice yarn with Sarita. I said I can come back after supper tonight too, because just to check on things, have another little visit. And yeah, but that'll be later. Anyways, this is the pie crust or thing. It's 10 inches. I love this thing. I love it. It's 10 inches. This is for a 9-inch pan, but I'm going to make it work. And the directions on the back of this can, I tore off part of the English directions. So turn fill into pastry shell, cover with thin top crust or lattice crust. Bake 10 minutes at 425 oven. Reduce heat to 375, and then I can't see. Reduce heat to 375, and then it's over on the French side. 30 to 40 minutes, and something else 25 to 30 minutes. Mazaya, come here a sec. I don't know these French words. She probably does. I need you to read something in French if you can.
Okay.
It's very light down at the bottom. That.
Like all this?
Yes.
Tars, I don't know what that means.
You don't know what it means? Okay.
I'm gonna go get a translator.
Okay.
I'm genius.
She can read French like nobody's business, but she might not know what some of the words mean. So, that's why it's good to live in a house with bilingual children, even though I am not.
Google Translate. Okay, so like this part at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys don't start fighting. Watch out, Violet.
What do you need?
She's just looking up something French that I don't understand. Because I'm not as smart in French as you fellers.
Well, I mean, I do know French, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I know you could read it, but to understand what it's saying. I never even thought to use a translator.
I'm genius.
You are.
I use it because there's like work that I have to do. You have to write it in
Is
French,
it a project?
but it's a yeah.
Is it about a place that you have to do, like a work thing that you have to do?
There's like an actress, or there's like a whole page that you can pick through, and I picked a person, and then I did her, and
Okay.
I have to write it in French, so I use a translator because I didn't know how to write the stuff in French. Only some of the things.
Okay.
Are we gonna play?
She is.
Yeah.
She's just helping me for a second. Homemade pie crust, 40 to 50 pie crust mixture. 30 to 40 minutes frozen pie shell, 25 to 30 minutes. All right. So 30 to 40 minutes, I guess.
Are you
That's-
making pie?
I am. I'm making a cherry pie.
Can I have some after it's done?
Well, we'll see. All right. That's good, Zai. Thank you.
Have I ever had cherry pie?
I don't know if you have or not, but
I
you
don't-
like cherries and you like pie, so what can go wrong, right?
Oh,
Yeah, and I like apple pie.
And you like apple pie, yeah.
You can have it. You can have apple pie, and you can have cherry pie.
Can I? Thanks. Thanks for your...
keto.
No, they're not. They're not keto. No, they're not. So I'm going to try to roll this out. I don't want to add too much. You know, I think I might have added a little too much vinegar. Leave it to me to flub something up, but I'm just going to sprinkle some sugar on top and hope for the best. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm trying my best. I am not the best pie maker, but it's sure fun to try. But I forget. This is probably big enough, I would say. I would say so. Who's gonna... And it doesn't say anything about greasing it, but there's shortening in this, so, you know. Let me see. Trim it. Okay. Roll the remaining dough ball into this. Make a lattice crust. Cut edges with thumb and forefinger. Sprinkle lattice with sugar. Place pie on the lower shelf of a hot oven for 15 minutes and then reduce the heat to 375 and continue baking until golden brown and juices are bubbling 40 to 50 minutes. If edges brown too quickly, cover the strips with foil, remove from oven and let cool for at least 2 hours before serving. All right, well, I need to double and triple and quadruple check. What is this 425 I was thinking of? 400. And then reduce it down to 350. Okay. I have it at 425. So I'll just turn it down. Do it for 15 minutes at 400 and then reduce it. All right. Here's Johnny. I'm used to making pizzas and breads and cookies and whatever. Not used to pies, but I need to hone that skill. Well, that's a little short on that side, but I took out a whole nother thing of pie dough. I just set it in here. Where did I put it? Hello, where did I put it? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm grabbing a different one. I can't. I know I'm not going to need all of this. I'll just take out some of it. Whatever I don't use, I will put back, and that'll be that. So. Okay, now I know there's a whole bunch of different styles. Oh, she's coming, Mally, Misha, Mally, Mooly.
The lights might just have a little bit of chunks on it still.
Yeah, I know, you can't get it all, but
Most of it's sticking on
2
it.
tablespoons, this is a teaspoon. Well, thanks for trying.
If she has a pee on the floor, I'm sorry. It's just it's too cold.
She won't. We'll try again after.
I can't.
Oh, that seems like a lot, but they're probably tart. Now. I don't know how people do it all fancy. Son of a. I could just do it like crisscross applesauce, but I was going to try to actually weave it. Try this. And I don't know. I might just be making too much out of nothing. Son of a... There's probably some stupid, simple way. I'm just gonna do this. I can't. Then that. And that. That's probably, my mind is just not receiving it. I'm making this more complicated than it has to be. Oh, my back. Yeah, F this. Mother flippin' F this. Excuse my language, guys. I need to do some more research on how. I should have looked up a hack or some simple way. My mind is not just, it's just not receiving it right now. Well, the 3 kids are out there. Mally's nowhere's to be seen. She's probably upstairs in her room. I'll just pinch that into the sides. I'm just going to lay the other ones over top. And that'll be that. You can tell I am no expert, but stick with me, guys, and I will learn to do this better. You guys can't see that great. I feel like I want to sprinkle icing sugar on it after it's all done. Give it that. People ever do that to pies? I have no idea. I'm not used to pies that have tops on top. I mean, unless it was a whole top, I could do that. But this, this is not my forte, and I'm come to this realization today. So those people that make fancy pies, kudos to you. There. Look at that. It's something. It's something. Now, I don't think it says anything about egg wash or nothing like that. Sprinkle lettuce with sugar. Place pie on lower shelf in a hot oven for 15 minutes. Reduce heat to 350 and continue baking until golden brown. The juices are bubbling, about 40 to 50 minutes. If edges brown too quickly, cover the strips with foil. Remove from oven and let cool for at least 2 hours before serving. So it'll be ready in time for dessert after supper. So, but the kids will think it's nice, I think, because they'd never seen me make this, and they'll be like, ooh, cherry pie. Great. Ta-da. All right, that pie's in the oven. I just wiped the table off, and I was just looking in my favorite book that Angel sent me at the apple pies, because I want to make an apple pie. At least get it ready for Mally to make it. This has a pie crust, but I already have pie crust, so I don't need to look at that. But it doesn't really give a recipe for the innards, what to season with. It just says use Peel apples, quarter them, take out the cores, and slice them thin, a quarter of an inch thick. If apples are dry, sprinkle with a little water. Use the smaller or larger amount of sugar according to the sweetness of the apples and desired taste. But I usually add a bit of brown sugar and some cinnamon, a little bit, you know what I mean, or nutmeg sometimes, or yeah. So I don't know, I was just gonna look here to see if there was one, but I don't see. Like, there's different things: French apple pie, cheese crust apple pie, and it just says follow the recipe above, which is up here. So yeah, follow the recipe above. So I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it, and some brown sugar and some cinnamon, and if I can find nutmeg without too much effort, maybe a pinch of that too. Alright, well, these are the apples. They're ambrosia kind. I have some old-fashioned, like, metal pie pans, I think, unless I got rid of them. I can't remember, but I do have these. I'm gonna have to use these, and I'll make 1 or 2 apple pies, and I can freeze one unbaked and bake one, so they'll have some apple pie and cherry pie for today and tomorrow, along with muffins and coffee bread. So but I'm gonna start peeling these, and yeah, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, I thought I'll chit chat with you for a minute while I do this. I do have an apple peeler, like the one that you stick in and roll. I just think that would take longer. Maybe not, but maybe. And I'm not going to uniformly cut these up in individual slices symmetrically. I'm just going to do it like I do potatoes or whatever. So we'll do this and maybe make 1, maybe 2 pies. So I got the pie crust, and they'll be good. These are nice and cold and crispy. But yeah, I didn't dig out my spices yet, but I have a bowl here to put them in, and we'll be good. But I'm sitting by the fire. Oh, it's so nice. My husband's done the driveway apparently. He's still outside though, but so that's good. I think he's outside. I don't know. At least in a pinch we can get in and out of our driveway, or people could get in. But there's a couple of apples over there too, but if the kid, I probably won't use those unless I have to, because the kids like apples as well. So I'm just gonna do this. But I'll probably snap and make this go fast, because yeah, you hear them out there? They're playing and then they're fighting, and then they're fighting and then they're playing. Sometimes they get along like a house on fire, and sometimes they don't. I don't care if I get a little skins in there. I suppose skins are fine in there too. I've done that before. It's just I'd have to clean them real good and all that stuff. There we go. So let's boogie. friends. Well, I just rolled out some dough to put in 2 of these pizza pie pans. Peeled all those. I'm going to set you up. I need to get my charger though, because there's only 14% left on my phone. But we're going to add a little bit of stuff to these apples. And yeah, put them in these pans and roll out some more dough and cover them up. Hi guys, my husband just left. He was just in here talking, so I had you playing the music, but sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. But I cook the apples just a little bit to get some of the juices out so it's not such a runny pie. I have a little flour here too. I add some of that and cook off the flour thing. I don't measure. I just any liquids that are in the pie, the flour kind of helps thicken it up, but still moist. You know what I'm saying? Mally's downstairs now. She's going to roll out the tops to this and assemble them. But I was going to put cinnamon, but I put pumpkin pie spice. One of you guys sent this to me quite a while ago. And it has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. So what can go wrong? And I didn't add a whole bunch of sugar because these apples are very sweet. I had a little nibble. Ambrosia apples. Oh, see, there we have it. It's not soupy, but it's just kind of loosened, woke up those apples. So when they get in a hot oven, they'll have a head start, so that's good. Oh, I just asked Google how much time's left. I had 2 seconds left, so I just shut it off. I'm going to take it out of the oven, and we got to let it cool. Alright guys, well there's the cherry pie. It kind of leaked over on the side, but it still looks okay. It's brown around the edges and still a bit crispy on top. There's the apple pies.
Don't you brush it with something and sprinkle sugar on it?
You can brush it with an egg wash. Go ahead. And sprinkle it with sugar. Why not?
Sugar.
Friends, well I just wiped this table off. This needs to sit for 2 hours. The apple pies are in the oven. The shepherd's pie is on top of the stove. And it's about 3:45. So I'm going to sit down and take a little break. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I wiped off that mat, rolled it up. It's in my cupboard. Loving it, loving it. So far so good. All right, let's go, Violet. No, we're not going for a walk. You were just outside a little while ago playing. I was just coming out to the compost. I thought she might have to have a pee, maybe. But he even snowblowed a little path to the compost, so that's good. Yeah, we're not walking through the snow now. Oh, Sarita has company over there. That's good. But yeah, what a difference from this morning when we walked out. At least now we can walk out without being up to our elbows. What? What are you going there for? I'm telling you, I'm not jumping all through the snow. Don't even think about it, sister. But it's nice out. It is nice. It's cold, but it's nice. It's not snowing or anything now, so let's go. All right, friends, I almost forgot you. I didn't put this back in the oven, but it's defrosted enough I can cut it and nuke it. So that's what I'm going to do because these guys are hooting and hollering. So for my own sanity and for the greater good, I will feed them now. Oh, this is falling apart. Well. Oh well. It's hamburger, peas, corn, potatoes and cheese. That's kind of a messy plate, but that's okay. Should go over like that. But yeah, it doesn't look like shepherd's pie. It fell apart. But they will eat it, and they will love it. They better. Oh, guys, I forgot to show you. I was hungry. I just had a quarter of that cauliflower crust pizza that we made last night, if you see my video. And I'm stuffed, but the kids were eating, and I just had that, so we're good. But these are cooling, and they can have a slice of pizza later on, and we'll be all good. Guys, everybody's had their supper except Marquise and Kara, so they can handle themselves when they come down. But I believe there's going to be school tomorrow, so I have no choice but to pack some lunches. Yay, school! So I have 2 cans of this flakes of ham. I usually get about 4 sandwiches out of a can, so that'll be 8 sandwiches. Misha doesn't like that, so she likes the sliced ham, so I'm going to make some sliced ham sandwiches for her. And I just put I have a little bit of that left, and I have some of this. And I'm going to mix it up, and I have bread here. So I'm going to do enough for a couple of days of school, and that'll be part of their lunch. Alright, I just packed the kids' lunches. These are the sandwiches left to go in the fridge. That'll last for the rest of the school weeks. And yeah, we're good to go. Alright guys, I'm going to let them have some pie now. It's just a little after 6. Fingers crossed this works. What? Do you guys want some pie?
Yeah.
Do you want apple or cherry?
I have no idea.
What about you, Maze?
I have no idea too.
Well, go tell Messiah to come down. She'll know which one she wants. Cherry. Let's hope this works.
Yeah, let's hope
Hopefully I let it sit long enough.
Hopefully so it doesn't leak everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's going to leak some, but...
Hopefully it wasn't only an hour. That's a big piece.
I hope the heck this comes out. Okay. I wish I had. I'll use this. This is an icing. Something to ice with.
Yeah, you like.
But it'll get under here. It's thinner, not like a great big.
Yeah, I
lifter.
know. I know.
Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, if that isn't the bee's knees looking, and it's still a little warm, I can feel it on my thumb. At least it didn't fall completely apart. I wish we had whipped cream for you, Mish, but we don't. Oh. Can you go tell your sister to come down? Maze, you want apple?
Yeah. I got apple.
Misha, go tell your sister. Meester. Okay, well, don't take a bite of your pie till you have any. Maze, can you go give your sister a holler? All right. Maze wants some apple pie.
That's probably going to work way better.
Well, the cherry one worked okay.
Yeah. But that's probably going to work good.
It didn't all fall into soup.
That won't because it's apple, chunks of apple.
There's the apple. And that worked too. I want to take a picture of your thing, Misha, so don't take a bite of it yet. Look at that. It's not a big...
I caught the bubbles.
It's not a great big piece.
This is the piece that had the bubbles.
Okay, calm down.
I can't.
Well, don't fiddle with it now.
Oh.
Let me get a picture of it, just a minute. Oh. Alright guys, well it's about 20 to 7 in the evening. I just brought stuff out to the compost, taking Violet out just for a little stroll, but then we're going to go to Saritha's house right there, just to see if she needs anything before she retires for the evening. Not that she goes to bed now, but I'm not letting Violet go up into the banks of snow so she doesn't get all snowy. And she can still come into Saritha. No, Violet, you're not going over there. She always wants to go up to the house, but there's kitty cats and a couple dogs up there and stuff, so come on. We'll go see Grammy. That's what I call her. Grammy. And we'll just see how she's doing. Now, if I let go of Violet, she'd be up all over these hills, little mounds of snow, having a right old romp. But, yeah, anyways. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. I gotta end this video. 6:30 in the morning. Violet and I are out for a walk, and it's cold outside. It is cold. It's cold, cold. As far as I know, school is not canceled. Yeah, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But I wanted to end this video. Maybe I should wait till I'm back in the light because I want to start a new video today. So just a minute. All right, we're on our way back, but yeah, our road, it's hard to judge because our road is never cleared off. Like, this is ice. But the main roads, the priority roads, would be much better, I'm assuming. So, yeah. So anyways, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me today. Well, yesterday. And, yeah, everything went okay, I guess. They liked the pies. There's still a little bit of both left. So, we'll be good. I don't know what I'm going to end up making next, but I'll be making something. So with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.